In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Zapier with Shopify so you can connect your store to other apps, automate repetitive tasks, and save a huge amount of time. This is a beginner-friendly walkthrough, so even if you've never built a Zap before, you'll be able to follow along step by step. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this one. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Zapier in your browser and sign into your account. Once you're on the dashboard, look for the Create button and click it. This is where you start building a new automation. From there, choose Zap Workflows because that is the format Zapier uses to connect one app to another and automate actions in the background. Now you'll be taken into the Zap editor. The first part of every Zap is the trigger, which is the event that starts the automation. Click on Trigger, then search for Shopify in the app search bar and select it. Since Shopify is the app we want to connect, this tells Zapier that something happening in your Shopify store will kick off the workflow. Next, you need to choose a trigger event. Zapier will show different options depending on what you want your automation to do, so pick the event that matches your goal. For example, you might use a new order, a new customer, or another store activity depending on your workflow. Select any event that fits your setup, then continue. After that, Zapier will ask you to log into your Shopify account. This step is important because Zapier needs permission to access your store data and watch for the trigger event you selected. Enter your credentials, connect the account, and confirm the access request if Shopify asks for approval. Once the account is connected, Zapier can start pulling information from your store. Now it's time to add the action. Click on Action because the action is what happens after the trigger fires. This is where you decide what other apps Shopify should connect to. In the app search field, search for the tool you want to use. For this example, we'll choose Google Sheets, but you can connect Shopify to many different apps depending on your business needs. Once you select Google Sheets, choose an action event. Zapier will show you a list of possible actions, and you should pick the one that matches your workflow. Then log into your Google account so Zapier can access your spreadsheet and complete the automation. After the account is connected, you can move to the next step. At this point, click Build It at the top. This helps Zapier generate the workflow structure so you can review the setup and make sure everything is connected correctly. If needed, you can map fields, adjust settings, and make sure the Shopify data is going into the right columns or steps. This is the part where you fine-tune the automation so it works exactly the way you want. Before you publish, always click Test Run. Testing is crucial because it lets you verify that your Shopify trigger is working and that the action in your connected app is receiving the right information. If the test looks good, that means your automation is ready. If something looks off, go back and adjust the setup before moving on. Once everything is working properly, click Publish. That turns your draft into a live Zap, and from that moment on, Zapier will automatically run the workflow whenever the Shopify trigger happens. This is how you save time, reduce manual work, and build a smarter system for your online store. And that's it. You've now learned how to use Zapier with Shopify to build an automation workflow. If you want more tutorials like this, be sure to subscribe because I'll be posting more step-by-step guides to help you automate your business and work faster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.